Hello, here we go!
What's going on, guys? Bill's here from Achievement Land, and I'm here with the weekly recap of the Xbox game releases. In this video, we're going to be going over the games that released from March 7th to March 11th, 2022, and there was 18 games. The first game is Aztech Forgotten Gods, which is an open-world action-adventure game, and it's a pretty cool game. You play as this girl, and she uses ancient technology and weapons, and you fight gods. It's a cool open world, and you can fly around it, and the completion doesn't seem too hard. There's an achievement for completing the game in under 2 hours, and my buddy said it's pretty lenient, so it seems like it could be a quick and easy completion. The only thing is it's a little expensive. The next game is Cosmos Bit, which is a retro-style platforming game, and it's a game by Radioactive games. They usually put out easy games, but this one's a little bit more challenging, but it's not too hard, and I actually have a walkthrough for this game that shows you how to complete this game in 50 minutes. The next game is Dungeon Color, which is a puzzle game. I actually enjoyed this game. I know it's not as fun following a guide, but playing this game and solving the puzzles was actually pretty enjoyable. But I did make a walkthrough for it and shows you how to get all the achievements in 35 minutes. The next game is Frightened, which is a horror walking sim, and it's a really easy completion. I have a walkthrough and it shows you how to get all the achievements in 15 minutes. The next game is Hotel Transylvania Scary Tales Adventure, which is another movie tie-in game by Outright Games. It's a platforming action-adventure game. I haven't tried this game out yet, so I don't know much about it. The next game is 100 Bullets, which is a shoot-'em-up game, and it's pretty fun. I like this game. It's a little challenging, though. They list it as a don't shoot yourself up, because you actually shoot out 100 bullets and you have to dodge them. It kind of reminds me of Hyperdot a little bit. The next game is Jetboard Joust, which is another shoot-'em-up game, but this is an intense arcade retro-style shoot-'em-up game with some roguelike elements. It seemed like a really fun game, but it's pretty challenging, and also it seems like there's some issues with the game, like the achievements weren't popping when they were supposed to, so hopefully they'll fix those. The next game is Radioactive Dwarfs. Now, I just made a walkthrough for this game. This game has a cheat code, and you can use it to skip through all the levels and get all the achievements in like 10 minutes. But someone actually just found a quicker way. You can actually just get all the achievements in like under a minute. There's a secret exit in the first level you can go through, and it just pops all the achievements. The only thing is your achievements will pop out of order, so if you don't care, you can do it that way. But it's a really easy completion, and I made a walkthrough that shows you how to do it using the cheat code and going through all the levels. The next game is Retro Pixel Racers, which is a top-down retro racing game, and it's a pretty fun game. I didn't get too far into it, but it seems like it's an easy completion that only takes a few hours. The next game is Return to Runaway, which is a horror puzzle adventure game, and it's a sequel. The first one is on Xbox too, and I only played this one a little bit to try it out, but it seems like it's a pretty easy completion. The next game is RPG Time, The Legend of Right, which is a hand-drawn RPG game that's full of a bunch of different games. It seems pretty cool. I only played the intro so far, so I don't know too much about it. The next game is Splash Cars, which is a really fun game. You drive around cars and you have to color in the world before the time runs out, and it's an easy completion. I made a walkthrough for it, and it only takes about an hour or so to get all the achievements. The next game is Submerged Hidden Depths, which is a really great game. This is the second Submerged game. I really enjoyed the first one, so I was excited for the second one, and the second one is really good. It's more of the same, but it's a really good looking game, and it's a really fun and easy completion. The next game is The Last Cube, which is a puzzle game. You control a cube and you have to move through this world and solve the levels. It's a really nice looking game. It's a little expensive, but you can tell they put a lot of work into this game. The next game is Time Loader, which is a puzzle platformer game. You control this robot car and you have to jump around the levels and solve puzzles. It's a really fun game, and it's a really nice looking game, and the controls are really nice too. I like this game a lot, and I'm looking forward to playing it more, and I saw some guides already up, so it might even be an easy completion. The next game is You Snail, and this is a pretty challenging platformer game, but it's really awesome. It's kind of hard to convey how awesome this game is. It's really funny. There's like this twist with the AI and how he interacts with you. It's a little hard to explain. You should kind of go check out a preview for it. But if you like platforming games, it's definitely a great game, and I recommend checking it out. The next game is WWE 2K22, which is a new wrestling game. I don't really play wrestling games, so I don't really know much about them, but it seems like people are enjoying this one. And it also has an Xbox Series stack, so you can get all the achievements twice. And then the last game is Young Souls, which is a side-scrolling beat-em-up RPG. And it's a pretty fun game, and it has accessibility options that make it a really easy completion. And it's also on Game Pass, so if you have that, you can play it for free. So there we go, guys. That's a recap of the game releases from last week. Some really high-quality indie games, some good games. Let me know which games that you enjoyed from this week. And that's going to be it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys next time here at Achievement Land.